This is a bonus episode in honor of Valentine's Day. The season of love is everywhere. I already had a conversation with a lovely young lady as she shared her unpopular beliefs and opinions about Valentine's Day and love. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out right now. It's titled How About You Love Yourself This Valentine's Day. However, it would be unfair for us to say we've had a fair conversation without hearing from the other gender. So I sat down with a gentleman who also has a couple of unpopular opinions about love, and you really don't want to miss them. Though when I was listening to both at the end of each episode, I thought to myself, how about I just matchmake these people, because they have a lot in common. You get where I'm going with this? Are you buying someone's daughter flowers this Valentine's, or you're just going to be one of those random dudes who are like, baby, we're in love every day. I don't have to celebrate you today.
But it's a thing, really. If I sent my person flowers on Monday, which won't be Valentine's Day, do I really have to send them flowers again on Friday just because everyone else is doing so?
Oh, so you're those guys that won't celebrate it because...
I don't know what guys you're talking about.
Lord, your sons. These are your sons. Men used to go to war to bring us flowers. These men have to see.
Those women didn't ask for very many things. They only asked for a few things.
Okay, I think we've pulled out a cat fight. Let both of us just calm down and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So Valentine's, what plans do you have? Seriously, do you, I don't know, have something planned out with someone? Are you those people who celebrate Valentine's, or you're just like, nah?
I think I have been one of the most luckiest guys that there is no Valentine that has found me in a relationship. The only Valentine that found me in a relationship was in a long distance one.
I don't think you have any idea how red, how hot, like hot chili red flag that is for you to say you are lucky that Valentine's didn't find you with a partner. Like, as in, what's that supposed to mean?
I am lucky that it doesn't find me with the partner. Because then I'm not on pressure like any other person of, oh my God, it's Valentine, I have to do this, I have to do that, So it's a feel good for me. I'm like, I've been seeing ads on social about movie things. So I'm like, I think I'll take myself there. And I'm not on pressure to say I have to take so and so, I have to impress anyone because da. No, I'll be celebrating love with myself.
Who is projecting that pressure? Where is that pressure coming from? Is it society? Is it, I don't know.
Society really. Because like all these days we are just following. Some people don't even know what the days are about. They're just there. Like, hey, Valentine's, you have to buy someone flowers. You have to send someone flowers. Who says that? Who makes those laws? Where is it written?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me. I want to be kind to you. Have you received any gifts on Valentine's?
I just said I've never celebrated it, so.
But I don't know. So my unpopular opinion about Valentine's and all is it's been, I don't know, programmed wired to think that women should be on the receiving end of things than on the giving end, which I find very, very, very manipulative. Like, I don't get it.
See, I think, I don't know whether you should generalize it, but in my opinion, as Ugandans, as Africans, we are wired to think that it's a man's role to make a woman happy and go an extra mile to do some of these things, like sending flowers. Honestly, I would be shocked if someone sent me flowers. I'd be like, "Duh! Like, why didn't you just send me that money?"
Oh, because men don't like flowers?
Not that men don't like flowers. I don't know that there are men who do like flowers.
I'm sure there's alternative ways to express that than through flowers, really.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be about roses and lilies and all. When you say it like that, I'm like, I at first where my mind went when you say it, when someone sends you flowers, I thought you were gonna say you're shocked. I was gonna say I don't think a lot of men receive enough love as they deserve.
because we are wired to think like that. The way we receive love is not the way women receive love.
How do men receive love?
Our love is different. By the way, I can be in a relationship with someone and I don't care if they've ever given me a gift. My gift, the gift I need from a woman is
Yeah.
two things basically.
Please don't say respect.
No, respect
Okay.
is earned. I do not expect it if I have not earned it.
Oh, okay.
So there are two things. First of all, physical touch.
Oh, of
Like that's
course.
our love language. Yeah,
Keep going.
exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, man's gotta be touched. Second, for me, I think is loyalty. Those are the two things I need. I don't. Those are the best gifts anyone can ever give me. So for
Mm.
me, yeah, I don't think Valentine is a thing where I'm expecting any gift. Even if I were in a relationship, I wouldn't be expecting something like that.
So when you see all these people running around and I mean florists are gonna make a killing,
They
are making
are.
a killing in this season. When you see these people running around, do you think they're legit or they're they're just playing around?
They're just playing around, really. There are better ways to show someone you love them. I've sent flowers. They've sent flowers.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, I've sent flowers.
Look at you. Well
I have sent
done.
flowers. I've sent flowers before, and I do it because when you know someone loves something, you do it for them. So I sent
Mm,
flowers not because I thought they were the best thing I could do for these people, but because I know actually they like flowers, so I sent
mm,
them. So on Valentine's, unless you know that your person loves flowers,
mm,
you shouldn't waste time. There are people who are going to get those flowers and be like, why did you spend all this on flowers? You would have given me the money.
mm.
So Valentine is not about flowers, according to me. In my opinion, it's not about flowers.
It's
It's
about
about expressing how you feel and how you want to make someone feel about you.
why would anyone wait till that day to do all that than I mean making
That
it a
is
routine?
that is the shocker for me because why am I waiting for one day? That means if there is only this one day, this is the only one day where you would be like, I think my man loves me or my woman loves me this much because of Valentine. I just want to sleep. I wish Valentine was on a weekend. Just want to be in and sleep. Don't waste time.
I think you're just a hater. Let us wear our red dresses. I wanted to ask you about the whole public declaration of these things. Oh, my passion, you send the flowers, take pictures, post on social media now there, the internet. Do you think, because I was talking to someone else and we're talking about whether someone chooses to, I don't know, I don't want to say, because we were talking about whether, is it secrecy or privacy? Again,
Mhm.
when it's private, does it still prove enough love or question the love, or when I put you out there, what's the balance? People know about us, people don't know about us. Do I love you? Do I still not love you enough?
I think that depends on your personalities as people. Joe, if I am in a relationship with you, I do not personally wouldn't appreciate finding myself on your TikTok pages every week just because TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. My man, my this, my hero, my no, I'm not that kind of
Yeah.
person. But there are men out there who like that. Like they want to be publicized and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am not that kind of person. So still it goes to understanding which kind of person you are dating. If they like those kind of things, then love is about compromise.
Mm.
There's some things you're going to compromise just to make your person feel secure. For instance, for
Okay.
me, I'm a sucker for communication.
Mm.
Yeah. If you do not communicate, I start thinking, what are they doing? Why are they picking my calls?
Mm.
How can they be this busy? You know, even if I know you're actually busy, but if
Mm.
you communicate, if you took your time and be like, babe, I may not be able to talk to you between this time and this time. I'm going to be doing this. I'm not going to ask for explanations. I'm going to say, okay, my my girl is busy. I will
Okay.
talk when she gets off.
So it's safe to say if I told you that, hey, I don't like you to put me on, like if I was able to communicate my needs, you'd get it.
Yeah, that
Okay.
that, that should be it. It should be an understanding.
Yeah, for both of them, that hey, I don't like people in my business, and it's not that I
Mm-hmm.
don't like you. Yeah, but lately I feel like exactly back to the whole Valentine's jazz. A lot of drama case is gonna happen on 15th, 16th, just because oh you didn't post me, or I've seen those memes where someone posts you and you're the only person that's seen their status and do like our generation is a messed up one. Everyone is playing games here and there. Everyone is like beating around the bush about this and that for God knows what reason in my head, and I'm like, why are you lying? You're an adult. Who's going to beat you? Like, I used to think, and this is going to sound very childish, but I used to think that when you marry someone, it was the highest form of love. Like I love you so much that I want to marry you.
2 weeks ago, I was talking to some young men who married last year, and I swear, I think we need young married couples to tell us their love stories so that we get motivated. Because what I had pain, I had regret from these people. Like, oh my
Okay.
God, only 1 month into this thing, and I felt like I wanted out. I'm like, how bad can that be?
Yeah,
I think, I
absolutely.
think, I personally, I want to marry someday. I want to live with someone and live with them forever. But I do not think it's something that needs to be rushed. I don't think, because
I hear you.
I've seen people who are very in love fall out of love the moment they get married. And I've seen people who have never gotten married, but they are still in love and they're doing good things together, and they're having fun. I think this thing is about identifying and finding your partner who makes you happy. And I don't know why, because the society is telling us you must put the ring on it, you must do this. And for me, I think what really frustrates most young people is we get in this union without preparing. First, emotionally, we're not prepared, and also financially, we're not prepared. I MC at events. I do wedding launches, and most times you go with this couple through from the first meeting to the last meeting, and you can see the hustle. You can see that these people are gnashing. Yeah, imagine your wedding, like on your wedding day, all you're thinking about is like, "Whew, the bills."
I think a lot of young people are confused, by the way. Like I don't want to pretend like I'm smarter. I've had moments where I'm like, oh god, I want to get married. Like you know how the FOMO gets to you and you're like, oh people look great in their gowns and all. But I my just to redirect you, I think that there should be like an, and this sounds so wrong, but like I can argue it out. I think there should be like an age, what's the word for limit? Like how you say age limit for presidents. So more like a age, like you
Age
don't
cap
get
for
married
marriage.
yeah, like you don't get married until a particular age. I don't see why a 27-year-old man, 25-year-old man, you are getting married. Like, even as a woman, your whole life is ahead of you. Like, your, what's the word? Your prefrontal cortex is how they call it, has
Yeah.
not even fully developed for you to understand and extend grace and be patient with people because like they tell us marriage is not a walk in the park. That's why you see the issues you keep saying because and now the church has sort of become like a huge power of influence on like okay if you guys want to cohabit and live together get married asap blah 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 blah.
Mm.
Our parents, you've seen people get married at like 45 but they've been together for so long, they've raised together kids, and I'm not saying that's the right way. I'm
Mm.
saying the whole commitment of seeing through a long-term relationship of like being with someone does is not something you build over a year or two. Even a successful business can't thrive in 2 3 years really. Why would you think you would see your companionship last out with someone like that?
Now, most of the people sometimes are getting into this marriage thing out of pressure. So and so did it, I have to do it. I had a friend of mine who was always on pressure until I told him, you know what, man, relax. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just enjoy your life. Because he normally used to be on pressure and saying, I am next, I am next. Because when we got out of campus, like out of our crew of 5, like everyone is married apart from he, like him and I. And he used to be like, every time we go for a meeting and we are hanging out as colleagues, like, man, I am next, I am next, I am next. So you are dating, and in your head you're thinking, I'm dating my wife, you know. Now what that does for me is it puts you on a lot of pressure. And instead of focusing on enjoying the moment and appreciating the things that your person, like, has or brings to the table, you are there judging them for the things they do not have to qualify for some to be a what do you call it, wife material or something. You know, that's the problem we have. Me, I like dating to be dating.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. When marriage comes, if it ever comes, let it come gracefully. Not something we are premeditating about, and everyone we see wife material and or not wife material. Yeah, those pressures are leading us into a dungeon that we may not easily come out of. You talked about age. Our parents got married really young, really, and here we are. You know, so I do not think age it should be a thing, but times have changed. Times have changed. That back then, a 20-year-old young man was most times would be established, maybe even dropped out of school, and they're working, yeah, at the village, you know. But now a 30-year-old is jobless, still staying at their parents' home, and they can't afford most of the things that you would need in a marriage. But they're busy trying to work towards, instead of trying to work towards maybe sustaining themselves and you know, building a system that will support them. They're thinking, I need to marry, I need to do this. And religion misleads us most of the time, because they say, hey, you have to marry by this time, and if you don't, you're committing a lot of sin and all that. So the pressure is all coming from East, West, and Central.
I do not want to say the shadiest thing about religion and society, but I honestly think these things are put in place to sort of like keep us in shape, like clothes. Like,
Yeah.
don't dump rubbish here, you know? I mean, what's the worst that would happen if I did? You get so same. Our parents getting married young, and today it's totally different times. They did know better. It was a totally different headspace. Now we have access to tools, to resources. The conversation I had with a friend about this whole love thing, we're talking about uh, finding yourself before you dissolve into the whole marriage, like the whole companionship thing. Like, have a life of your own. Both of you should have life of your own, and then dissolve to like make this beautiful thing. And I think a lot of now problems, like the ones you're talking about, like, how do you finish a wedding and now you're all worried about the bills? Then why did you get married in the first place? To impress who? Society? To prove to who? Really? Like, service providers don't cap cheap deco gowns, I don't know, whatever. Like, who are you impressing? And that's why a lot of the people there's a phase, there's a wave of like weddings after weddings, I think. And for a lot of young people, by the way, when you see their pictures, you do realize these people are not yet even 35. And you're
Yeah.
like, what's the rush? If that's why I agree with your point of like, hey, if you're dating, date. If for some reason you guys unfold into a long-term commitment, thank God.
So be
But
it. Exactly.
yeah, so when you put yourself on pressure of like, I should get married, like that's why a lot of bees do not last out. Same way our parents' marriages did, really, because now you've really not done the math on like a lot of things. And hey, when you hear people who have been married for a while, they'll tell you that stuff is work. Like, and I think that's why a lot of people are saying marriage lately has bad PR.
It does. We need to work on it, because whoa, it's scary.
I know. I want to talk about your understanding or idea of love. Do you think it's enough for a successful relationship?
Love?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Why do you
It's
think
not,
so?
because see, honestly, there is no one out there that's perfect for anyone.
Yeah.
Those things don't work. Now, love alone, love fades, because you can be with someone you fell in love with, and then they do something, and in your head you're like, how did this person do this? How did they come to the conclusion that this was the best thing they could do in this kind of circumstance? And then after some time of these people doing this particular thing, maybe behavior you do not like or something, or maybe you hear them reason, you start thinking, okay, what was that? Yeah. See, when you talk, for me, I do believe in, first of all, just being a human being. Yeah. Being a human being and understanding that people make mistakes, and all you need to do is respect first yourself and then respect them and their opinions. Most people who think they are in love cannot even handle the idea that the person they love can have a different opinion from theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the moment you get into that argument where, okay, you're having different opinions about something, you start realizing, she's not the one, or he's not the one, because no, how can they think like this?
Yeah.
But for me, I do not believe in love. I believe in, okay, there is that attraction. Attraction is very key.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I want to wake up every morning and look at my person. I'm like, yeah, she's pretty,
Oh,
Yeah.
that I think that's physical attraction, really.
Yes, for me, it's important, really. It's very, very important. I I was telling someone that if you're not attracted to someone you love, the whole of them, yeah. Imagine one day they wake up so you're attracted to, I hear now this person saying, yeah, sure, this and that. Wake up one morning and they don't have it. What happens? Yeah. So for me, physical attraction is key. And then there is that aspect of respecting each other. Yeah. As again, respect is earned. But if you cannot respect the person you love, or you are in a relationship with, then I don't see it working out, honestly.
Yeah, one would argue that those all the things you're saying are fleeting, because to me and logic counts here. You look at their social status. Sorry, yeah, social status. Their job, their bank account. Are they able to pay your bills? Are they naturals? If you're looking for a woman, are they naturals? Are they able to take care of the home? Then eventually you build your way to the physical attraction.
The funny thing, though, is that most of the people I've felt in love with, I didn't think I was going to, have a relationship with them in the first place. So in those cases, maybe attraction didn't really matter a lot, but it was there. But for someone that I am looking at the first time, I'm like, who is that? I look at someone like, these people, like, they're beautiful. What's their story? I approach them with the intention that I want to know them. So maybe I would make them my girlfriend or something, or partner, something like that. So what happens is, after I make that approach, I start learning these people. Are they kind? Are they, is the conversation, is there a chemistry? Things like that come in after physical attraction first. But then there are also instances where you meet someone, happened to me, and that was the biggest heartbreak I actually had, where I met this person, we started talking, and there was totally nothing. She's very beautiful, but it didn't occur to me that there were people I would fall in love with, because they fell in a category where I would be saying, and not my type of person physically. But then you get to learn that these people are actually very nice human beings, and they are very intelligent. You can have a conversation with them, and they're caring and all these things. And then you find yourself falling in love with those people. So in these different scenarios, one, you are receiving something you're not used to receiving, that is the care. And then in this other scenario, you are just falling because someone is maybe beautiful and you're attracted to them physically.
Yeah, I get you. I think, yeah, I think for everyone, they have their non-negotiables in this thing. You like me? Nah. So I want to tap into your headspace. Do you have an unpopular opinion about this day, Valentine's and love, that a hill you'd be willing to die on, that a lot of people don't usually agree with?
Most people think, okay, we should go all out.
Yeah.
And we have to follow that bandwagon of this celebration. But I'm thinking, you do you. I know when I say this, people will look at me and like, come on. They start saying over Semio, is it called the Semio Spanish Stingy Boys Association or whatever it is? Stingy men, because you're not celebrating Valentine. I'm thinking, you just do you.
Okay.
There is nothing about Valentine that's going to change your love or situationship.
Are you
Just
saying
do you.
that because you are single, or not? Think about it in the perspective that someone is seeing someone. Are you telling couples not to do anything today?
Just to reiterate what I had said earlier, I said in our discussion that just know your partner. What do they want?
Okay.
So if you're going to celebrate this day and you think they are big on such celebrations, then do that. That is saying you do you. But if you know it's nothing big for them, then you don't have to go all out and just be so cliche. Yeah, you just do you.
Okay, so the single ones should just love themselves.
I am going out for an event that is meant for lovers, but I'm going alone to observe and look around people.
I can only say good luck with that. I mean, that stuff will have you feeling like the loneliest human being. So
No, I am very secure and happy about myself. I love myself so much to be influenced by the environment to feel otherwise.
Are you saying that self-love is a replacement for romantic love?
It is not a replacement. It actually just makes it better. But what self-love does is that it doesn't put you on pressure to feel good about yourself because you have someone. I don't know if that makes sense.
So in your understanding, what is self-love?
Self-love is understanding that is loving yourself so much that you can actually enjoy your company without necessarily being pressured into dating just because you feel lonely.
Okay. Now, this is the part where you tell us about yourself and anything we wouldn't believe about you.
Hey, my name is Bwana Harry Abbas. And most people, because of my opinions on love, would not believe that I'm a hopeless romantic.
Okay, Abbas, Bwana Harry, thank you for joining us, and we wish you the warmest of Valentines, whether with people or solos. Yeah.
I am definitely going to enjoy. Thank you so much for hosting me. I've had a good time having this conversation with you.
All right. Bye.